Hey everybody, another SlopeTalk update on this weekend. Things seem very quiet this weekend, but even though I'd get a larger audience for this on the weekday, I'll just go ahead and post it. I'll even have an email sent to all the premium members just to get their attention. But there's an important new feature I want to introduce to you. Have you test it, give feedback. Let me say a couple of things at the outset. First of all, to refresh the page now, it's a little easier. It's Shift F5, or just hold down Shift and click the refresh button. All you're doing there is you're just making sure you got the latest and greatest code. You don't have to do it twice anymore, and it's not Control F5 anymore. It's just Shift F5. And the snoring in the background is my largest dog. Those who've watched me on Tasty Treat are well acquainted with the snoring antics of my beloved big dog. So anyway, sorry for the background noise. The other thing I wanted to mention is some folks, I saw a couple saying that, oh, I enter a comment and it goes to the top and things like that. Please make sure you've refreshed before you let me know. And if you have refreshed, please let me know, because I want to make sure the basics are rock solid. I don't want to keep adding bells and whistles to this thing endlessly if some of you are having trouble with just the basics. Because I want this to reach a point where the choice to hang on in classic comments is crazy and you know, self-harming. So yeah. Even though it's like Saturday night, I see people jumping in and out of the system and adding comments. That's pretty cool. But let me tell you about this new feature. For quite some time now, when you @ someone, like if I @ the director, and like so, and sorry, director, to clutter your email box, but I'm doing a test, it'll email them. Now, one tiny improvement we've made is that we used to email only once every hour, and now we do it every 3 minutes. So you'll get notified pretty quick. But we've gone way farther than that now. For a little while, we were trying with some notification bubbles. I didn't like them. So we've taken a different approach. And what we do this time, and I'm going to @ myself because so you can see what's going on. Please take note. There's my name there, Tim Knight on the left. There's nothing beneath it right now, nothing up my sleeve. So I'm going to say, Tim Knight, you're a swell fella. And I entered that. Now, please note, there we are. There is a link to that comment. Now, obviously, unless you're a very troubled soul, you're not going to hang out and type messages to yourself. But I'm only doing this because, you know, I can't compel one of you guys to magically write me right now. So let me do a couple of other comments. I'll do it again to myself. This is a test of this new feature. How about that? Okay, so there's that. And I'll do one more. @ Tim Knight. Gee, I sure can type fast. This is what happens when you do nothing but type for 40 years. Okay, and there's that. All right, so as you can see, these are just built up. And obviously, the real intent is that all you lovely people would be messaging me instead. Now, that's just peachy keen. So what happens, though, is that let's say I show up, you know, tomorrow, and oh my goodness, there's some messages there. What I can do is click on any of them, and it will go swoosh to that message, and notice it disappeared. This is kind of like reading messages in your inbox where they're like, you know, read and unread. So I clicked that, and it went to that message, and it removed it. And while I'm in the neighborhood here, I can do that and do that because they're all in the same place. So now I've read all my messages. Isn't that something? So that's it. But I think you're going to find this to be a pretty cool little feature. But let's shake out the bugs and let's get your feedback. And we're just going to keep adding stuff. But I'm not going to spend the rest of eternity working on SlopeTalk. I mean, I do have other stuff I want to do with slope charts and the website in general. But when I'm done with SlopeTalk, you know, for the time being, I think it's going to be essentially a homepage for the site. That's kind of the idea, that it's going to be just kind of where you hang out. But anyway, I hope you like this new feature. Hope it works well for you, and keep testing SlopeTalk and hanging out and giving me feedback, and thank you very much.